Hello, my loves. I am Luna, the owner of You Manifested That, and I'm on a mission to help you expect more good things from life and actually receive them and manifest on all planes. So, if you're new here, welcome. Remember to like this video and hit the subscribe button because I can share more of my work and be supported by YouTube. So, thank you so much for doing that. In today's video, I want to talk about your soulmate. If you are manifesting someone, take it as a confirmation that your person is on their way and maybe already around you. So, I have been single for 3 years and a half and I am manifesting someone. And something happened to me last week. I felt so much happiness when I woke up, like pure happiness. Like life was so good with me. I was like in love with someone, but actually I was just in love with life. And when I woke up, I really felt like I know I'm gonna be in a relationship soon because I am ready. I am fully ready and I have worked so much for the past decade, like intensely. And I believe that my person has worked so much too on his side. And I feel like he's around, he is so close. So this moment for me was like a portal, a before and after moment because something in me, a cycle, completed itself that day. And that joy was coming from me. And that's everything because that's when the real magnetism begins. That means I stopped waiting and starting being. And there is a version of wanting love that this world has programmed us with that has this like tiny undercurrent of lack in it, like I will be whole when my man arrives. But what I felt that day, that was pure wholeness. That doesn't need anything to justify it. And paradoxically, this is the most attractive, magnetic, pulling in energy that exists. And so I sent out a signal to the universe that I said, I am complete and I'm just ready for more. You know, conscious connections, they don't happen by accident. They happen because two people are ready at the same time. And that timing is energetic coordination. I know we are both being in our own separate seasons of growth, and those seasons are converging. So, regarding my personal plan, I dream, life plan, I dream of being home based somewhere in this world. But I can't decide yet. I can't decide where. So, right now I'm in Paris, and I know that I want to travel often, but there is something about Paris. And I lived there for like 7 years, and I hated it. Then I lived 5 years in Mexico and 2 years in the French Alps in the mountains. And now I'm back in Paris. Like, what the fuck? And I don't know if it's my forever place, but what I know is that Paris is my launch pad for the next version of me, for my highest self. And I hated Paris because I wasn't who I am now. I'm a different person in this city, but I have expanded like so much around the world, and now I'm back, but I'm bringing like all the experience and the wisdom and the light with me. I'm not the same woman who hated Paris. I am someone who is finally able to receive what Paris has to offer. I know I'm a paradox, and I am someone who contains like a lot of multitudes, but that's actually my superpower because I know I can have it all. So are you. So I want a surf lifestyle because surfing is connected to everything I have been experiencing. Like I'm an ocean lover. You have no idea how much I love the ocean. And so I've been reading waves everywhere in the city. I was trusting timing. And you know what? You can force a wave because this is the ocean that decides. You just have to be ready and then commit fully when the wave comes. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm already surfing live. I am just not on a board like every day yet. And so I decided to stop waiting to want what I already want. No more waiting. Seriously. Okay, so another pull I felt that week was that I was even thinking about adopting my kitten while being in Paris, even if I don't want to stay here. I have this calling. I want a cat since forever. And something is grounding me, hooking me in Paris. I don't know why. I mean, I know. But I want a cat. And for me, this is the ultimate symbol of wanting to create a home. There is something in me saying, I want something that is mine. I want roots. I want to come home to something that loves me. And somehow I feel that my man around you, and I know that he's gonna love this cat. And so I want to build a nest before he arrives. I want to let life catch up to what I already decided inside of me, inside of my heart and my soul. So I'm not waiting for this relationship to start my life. I am not putting the cat on hold until things are settled with my man. I'm saying, this is my life right now, and I'm building it fully. And when my man walks into my life, he walks into the life of a woman who already chose herself. So the same week, it's not finished, I was walking in the street and listening to Chasing Cars of Snow Patrol. I don't know if you remember this song, amazing. And it was raining, and I was walking between trees and park instead of staying at the bus stop with my umbrella like most people, hiding from the rain. And I was like literally playing with the rain and getting wet, my hair wet. You know, like I love to have this romantic cinematographic vibe, and I love to do that and listen to music when I do that. And so I reached a point of happiness in my life where I'm not being bothered because of rain in Paris that everybody hates, because my happiness doesn't depend on external environments. Even if there is a storm, I'm gonna be happy, even under the rain, because I love life and all seasons. And so the moment I was a bit strong with the music, I look in front of me, okay, and I see a bus. And I saw the words, your partner travels. Like, seriously. And so this is not a coincidence. This is synchronicity and correspondence. That means the outside world is literally like mirroring, oh my god, mirroring what was happening inside of me in real time. Okay, the word partner is a word that I don't see everywhere regarding love, and it's a word that I use a lot to describe the love of my life and the man I want, okay? I want a man who is present on the long run, okay? A man who is active, a man who is devoted, a man who stays, a man who builds, a man who doesn't only feel love, he practices it every freaking day. That's what a partner is to me. And Chasing Car, like this song, is a love song about stillness with someone, about the world falling away when you are with the right person. And I was feeling that specific flavor of love right when I look up and I saw those freaking words on the bus right in front of me. And so the universe wasn't just confirming like your man is coming. It was showing me like what it's gonna feel like. This is a specific detail about who is or how we will live together. That's someone who travels. That's someone who matches my dream. You know, Paris, France, home base, surf trips, retreats, moving through the world, whatever. But I know he moves. You know, he travels. And so I realized that, oh my God, I'm not going to have to choose between love and freedom, because my partner, he travels, and we're gonna travel together. And that's the universe saying, my man expands my life. He doesn't reduce or suffocate my freedom. And gosh, I need a lot of freedom and space. And so it's not finished. Same week again, I was listening to Castle on the Hill of Ed Sheeran, and I was walking, and so I received flashes. And these flashes, they happen because when you walk, or when you do like the laundry, when you are like driving in transportation or doing the dishes or whatever. You are actually in a hypnotic state, and this is when your intuition is super loud. And I had this like grounded feeling that this man is gonna love me like so much. Like so much in a healthy way. Like adoring me and activating my inner child instead of putting her down. And I can't describe, I actually can, but I don't want to describe the vision I saw, but it was crystal clear, and I never had such a clear vision like that in my entire life with me as the main character. And so I know exactly the quality of love I deserve and the type of love I want to experience. And that kind of clarity only comes from someone who has done real work on themselves. And so I'm dreaming of safe love, of joyful love, of playful love. What I experienced was just recognition, because I know I already experienced it in another reality, so it's just a freaking memory. Like the sense of deja vu, it's a memory. You're traveling timelines. And so, listen carefully to that. I know that if I exist, this person exists too. We all have a soul contract with someone out there, and the goal is to find each other. This is how it works, guys. Like, I know the love of my life is out there looking for me. It's written. We are all meant to build something solid with someone. All of us. And if you exist, they exist too. I am so ready to love and be loved. In my mind, my soulmate is not a maybe, is a when. And yours too. Okay. So now, I'm going to share with you some... Where's my phone? Okay, so now I'm going to share with you some journaling prompts to help you get honest with yourself and align with what you want. Okay? So, first, I want you to write about the difference between wanting love because you're feeling complete and wanting love because you feel full. And which one are you in right now? The second is, what part of yourself, your inner child, or a side of you you have hidden, do you most want to be seen in a relationship? I want you to write about that part with tenderness, very important. 3. Write about a vision you have for your relationships, not the person qualities, but how it feels, the ordinary. Every Tuesday, the quiet moments, the boring moments. What does safe love look and feel like to you? 4th, if you knew your person was going to walk into your life in 3 months, how would you spend those 3 months differently? Now, why are you waiting? That's it for today. I hope one of these prompts cracked something open for you, because that's where the real work happens, in these quiet moments where you dive deep and where you finally get honest with yourself. Je recommence. And where you finally get honest with yourself. Because you have to. You can't manifest if you're not honest with yourself and you're lying and you are, trying to manipulate shit. So if this resonated, share it with someone who needs it right now. Leave a comment below and tell me which prompt hit the hardest for you. And I read every single comment and I will answer you. That's all for today. And remember to go out there and be the energy you want to attract. Become this person. Okay? See you soon. Mwah.